Hey there, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So, you have the pleasure of not seeing my face today. So, anyhow, I bought this album. This is Linda Ronstadt's Silk Purse for 99 cents today, along with a few others. I took a chance on this one. This, the record surface itself, it's not bad. Kind of a little worse off than I normally would take a chance on, but for 99 cents I figured I'll try to clean it up a little bit. Look like some of the scratches are superficial, so far nothing terrible as far as sound. So I just want to kind of do a quick little video. Why am I showing this album out of all the other out of the bunch? So I started removing this. I mean, let me say that the album cover is not terrible itself. It's pretty much intact. There are no holes or rips or tears or whatever, with the exception of this right here. If you can see I should have started filming this earlier, but so the label that was stuck on it, I think it was stuck onto another album. The label kind of went from, if I can get the light, it started up here and went all the way down here, and it kind of right around there. Now I pretty much got it all off without causing too much damage. There's a little bit of damage right here and a little bit right around the edges here, and I just wanted to see if I could clean this up the best I could and see what happens. So I just want to kind of show you. Sometimes you have to be aggressive, but I want to see for you guys to see if this would work, because I've done stuff like this in the past, and you can actually see the white coming up, and it is kind of going through, but not terrible. Sometimes, I mean, this is kind of good for as kind of like a experiment almost. See right here, that just came up without damaging the cover at all. But then you kind of come over here, and you just if you have a sharp razor, this is a surgical razor. See, and sometimes you can pretty much get that off without causing too much damage. It looked like shit when I started, to be completely honest. Oh, and by the way, if you can hear it, that's Linda Ronstadt in the background. See right here, a little bit of damage, but it's not terrible. I'm kind of happy with the results. And again, this is good for, you buy stuff like this and you can kind of do it almost as experimental to see what you do. And because you come across something a little more rare, you kind of know what to do as far as trying to make repairs or remove stickers. See, that's coming off pretty good right there too. Oop, took a little too much off right there. That's all right. Took a little bit too much off right there too. But again, this is kind of neat for experimental purposes. The thing is, once you have a small piece right there that's come up, once you hit it with the razor, you're going to tear it right off. So you want to be a little careful. And I've done stuff like this in the past where I actually had bought a Pink Floyd, was it Umagma? I paid 99 cents for the double album. It's if any of you are unfamiliar with it, it's a live recording, and I paid 99 cents for it, knowing that one of the albums was somewhat damaged a little bit. There was a little. One of the albums was like mint, just shy of being mint, and I paid 99 cents for it, and one of the albums had a little bit of a warp, like not like in the whole album. It was it was just like right on the edge of the record, and it was a little bit of a I call it a holiday. So I paid 99 cents for it. It's absolutely, worst case scenario, I'll keep the one disc, and I'll just keep my eyes open for the second disc that I needed that was in better shape. So I brought it home and tried to flatten it out. I was able to flatten it out, but the amount of weight that I had on it, and when it was finally straight, I put it in the oven, which I have a pretty good formula of fixing warps. I fixed it, but it was distorted because of because of the grooves being warped to begin with, and sometimes you just can't. You can fix the warp, but you can't fix the audible problem. So that was ended up trashing it, but it was a good experiment, because I came up with a pretty good formula of fixing warped records. With the exception of that one, because it was just right on the edge, and it just didn't work. So as you can see, not the best, and it doesn't look pretty, but you know, I got this huge sticker off with causing some damage, sure, but kind of keep going right there. Trying to get some more of that. Oh, can't see it. You know, it's not pretty again, but you know, it actually looks worse on camera than what it is. But nice little experiment. Just want to show you guys, share a little story, and yeah. There you go. Be good. Peace.